Hi students, so today we are going to discuss Morton periodic table. This Morton periodic table was introduced by the scientist H.J. Moseley. H.J. Moseley first he made an attempt to find the atomic number. He said that atomic number is nothing but number of protons in an atom, right? Based on the atomic number, he has set a law called Morton periodic law. The Morton periodic law states that the periodic functions, that is the properties of the elements, are the periodic functions of the atomic number. So he said that the properties, whatever properties, may be physical or chemical properties, they are depending upon the atomic number, he said. But later this periodic law has been modified. How it was modified? That is, instead of atomic number, he said that the properties of the elements are the periodic functions of electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of an element. So what is the reason behind this one? Why the Morton periodic law has been modified? Instead of atomic number, he said that electronic configuration of an element, he said. What is the reason? The reason is very simple. The physical and chemical properties of the elements are based on the electronic configuration of the element. That is nothing but number of electrons present in the valence shell of an atom. Okay, now let us discuss about Morton periodic table. So in Morton periodic table, you can see the picture here. The Morton periodic table has 18 vertical columns called groups and 7 horizontal rows called periods, and the groups are named as 1A to 7A and 1B to 7B, and 8th group, it has 3 columns, you can see the picture, and 0 group elements called 8A group element. So now let us discuss about the types of elements in the Morton periodic table. So there are 4 types of elements we can see. The first one is representative elements, that is from 1A to 7A group elements are called representative elements, right? That is 1A to 7A group elements are called representative elements. And you can see another type of elements called transition elements, that is from 3B to 2B, that is you can see in the middle of the periodic table. Those elements are called transition elements. And inner transition elements, these are the elements which are below the periodic table. Those are called lanthanides and actinides. You can see in the form of 2 rows below the periodic table. Next, the last type of elements are called 0 group elements. Those are called noble gases also. You can see at the end of the periodic table, that is the last row of the last vertical column, that is called 8A group elements are called 0 group elements. Now let us see the Morton periodic table is again classified into total 4 blocks. Those are called S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. So S block elements, 1A and 2A group elements are called S block elements, and 3A to 8A group elements are called P block elements, and 3B to 2B elements are called D block elements, and lanthanides and actinides which are below the periodic table are called F block elements. So total, the periodic table has been divided into total 4 blocks. They are called S block, P block, D block and F block elements, right? Okay, now let us see the periodic table. Now we have seen the groups. Now we are going to see how many periods are there. So total 7 periods are there in the periodic table. The first period, it has only 2 elements. We can see the picture, right? So in that only 2 elements are there. Those are called hydrogen and helium, and it has only 2 elements. Hence this period is called the shortest period. Now if you see the second period, it is called short period. Why? Because it has only 8 elements. That is from lithium to neon. So it is called short period. And you can see the third period, Even the third period also contains 8 elements. So even third period is also called the short period. And if you see the fourth period, it starts from potassium to krypton, right? And this period is called long period. And in the same manner, if you see the fifth period also, it also contains 18 elements starting from rubidium to xenon, right? Even it also having 18 elements, hence it is called also called long period. And if you see the sixth period, in the sixth period you are having a small break in the middle of the atomic number. So once you check it properly, it has a total 32 elements. How many elements it has? 32 elements. Hence it is called the longest period. It is called the longest period. And if you see the last period of the periodic table, it is incomplete period. It is incomplete period. So total in the periodic table we can see 7 periods. In the first period is called shortest period. It has only 2 elements. Second period it has 8 elements. Hence it is called short period. And even third period also contains 8 elements. It is also called short period. Fourth and fifth elements consist of 18 elements. Hence it is called long period. And the sixth period has total 32 elements. Hence it is called the longest period. And the seventh period is incomplete. Right? Now let us see the general electronic configurations of the groups. Right? First let us see S block elements. So already I said S block elements 1A and 2A group elements are called S block elements, I said. So 1A group elements general electronic configuration is NS1. So the general electronic configuration of 1A group elements is NS1, and the general electronic configuration of 2A group elements is NS2. Right. Now these are S block elements. These are S block elements. Now let us see the general electronic configuration of P block elements also. So P block elements starts from 3A to 8A. So 3A group elements general electronic configuration is NS2 NP1, and 4A group elements general electronic configuration is NS2 NP2, and 5A group elements general electronic configuration is NS2 NP3, and 6A group elements general electronic configuration is NS2 NP4, and 7A group elements general electronic configuration is NS2 NP5, and finally the noble gas elements called 8th A group elements, its general electronic configuration is NS2 and NP6. Right. So these are the P block elements. So now we have seen the general electronic configuration for S block and P block element. Now one more important thing, here this 1A group elements are called alkali metal family, and these 2A group elements are called alkali earth metal family, right? And 3A group elements are called boron family. The reason is 3A group elements, the starting group element is boron, hence it is called boron group family. And 4th A group elements are called carbon family. 5th A group elements are called nitrogen family. 6th A group elements are called oxygen family, or it is also called chalcogen family. 7th A group elements are called halogen family, and 8th A group elements, we know it already, it is called noble gas family. Right? Now let us see the general electronic configuration for D block elements. So D block elements are starting from 3B to 2B. Right? For 3B group elements, the general electronic configuration is NH2 N-1 D1. For 4B, NH2 N-1 D2. For 5B, NH2 N-1 D3. But a small change will be there for 6B. It is not NH2, it is NS1 N-1 D5. Why? Because one electron will jump from S to D for its stability. Right. In the same manner, if you see 7th B group elements, general electronic configuration is ns2 n minus 1 d5. And if you see 8th group elements, it has again 3 columns, 3 sub columns are there, 3 subgroups we can call it as. Their electronic configuration is, so you can see ns2 n minus 1 d6, ns2 n minus 1 d7, ns2 n minus 1 d8, right? So after that 1b and 2b group elements are there. General electronic configuration is ns1 n minus 1 d10. Again here also you can see a small change. One s electron will jump from s to d because for its stability. Next for 2b ns2 n minus 1 d10, right? Thank you.